everybody, welcome back to our channel. It's been quite a while. It's been about 2 months. The last you saw of us, we were at Disney for Josh's birthday, which was an amazing trip. It was so much fun. But on that trip, we decided to move. So we've been a little busy since then, you know, with the whole moving thing. We moved March 6th, and now we are living in our new home, and it's fantastic. I'm enjoying it so much, but that explains why we haven't been videoing for a while. I mean, I kind of, in hindsight, wish that maybe we would have filmed some of it, but a lot of it, like, we were just up in the air, weren't sure which house we were gonna get. And then once we figured out which house we were getting, it was kind of a race to the finish line because I was finishing working and we were getting all of our stuff packed up. And so, in short, we are now moved. We're now back. That was our little miniature life update. Maybe I'll expand on it later. But for right now, today's Saturday, March 21st, and it's about 10:45. We tried to sleep in, but Gemma woke us up. So we took care of her, got all ready, and now Josh is heading to get a haircut. Would you like to show off your hair to the...
No.
We have to show a before and after, honey.
It's so long.
It's crazy, especially in the back, I feel like.
Last time I got it cut was before our Disney trip, so. Yeah,
so in the Disney trip, you can definitely see he has like a fresh fade. It looks real good. But it's definitely been a while. A little update on my hair. My hair was getting really long. I guess you guys haven't seen me in 2 months, but before like a week ago, I hadn't gotten my hair done since November, like before Thanksgiving. So it was definitely getting very long, and I cut, I think, 6 inches off. This was definitely the week for haircuts. So as some of you may have heard, things are kind of shutting down left and right with this whole coronavirus thing. You normally get your hair done at Sports Clips, right? Or is it Sport Clips?
Sport Clips.
Sport Clips. He normally gets his hair done at Sport Clips. However, it is shut down, and he really, really wants a haircut. So we are going to like a locally owned barber that he actually used to go to basically for his entire life before he started going to Sport Clips like a few years ago, as they're the only place that's open. So we're heading there right now. Josh is gonna get his hair cut, which he is very excited for because he really wants a fresh fade. Hopefully they do a good job because they haven't done your hair in a while. Alrighty, so Josh just got done with his haircut, and he told me that he went short just in case something happens and this ends up in a quarantine type of situation and he can't get his hair cut for a long time. I think it looks really good.
Thank you.
Do you want to look at the camera? Very cute.
Thank you.
Look at the back. Oh my goodness, the back looks so different.
Short?
Yes, it's so short. It looks awesome. The lady who did his hair was very excited to see him because she hasn't seen him probably in like, what, a year?
Probably 2 years.
2 years? Mm-hmm. Wow. And now we are on our way to the Downtown Diner, our favorite restaurant ever. Unfortunately, was it last night? Florida's governor?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yesterday. Statewide, you are no longer able to go eat at a restaurant. You can pick it up and take it home or have it delivered, but you can't like eat in at like in their dining area. So we're gonna go pick up our favorite food and eat it in the car, and then Josh has to go to work because of the spread of COVID-19 and the fact that we just had our first case in this county where he works is shutting down. So now he has to go in and deactivate everyone's badges so that people can't get into the building while it's closed down. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, but that's what we're on our way to do right now. I also heard that potentially we have to take home some food because there's a lot that they ordered, you know, to go feed the patrons, and because it's closing down, the chef has to give us a bunch of food so that it doesn't go bad. Oh, I don't know about that. That was kind of exciting. I was kind of nervous because I thought that everyone was kind of blowing it out of proportion and overreacting. So I didn't go crazy like doomsday prepper and like go out and buy everything under the sun. We have enough food to probably get us by for like several weeks, but not really beyond that. I mean, we have stuff like I have flour, I can make bread, things like that. Yeah, I didn't go crazy and buy everything. So it would be really good news if there was extra food in the kitchen that we could take home with us. And we could like freeze it or something.
I know someone that's kind of been taking this seriously for probably like 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months? Are you talking about yourself?
Yes.
That is not true.
You guys all made fun of me when I was like, oh, it's probably going to get to us. And you guys are like, oh, it's no big deal. I've been mentally prepared for months.
So we are 4 minutes away from getting our food, and then we are going to have a nice little brunch date in the car. We just walked in and picked up our food. Interesting, this has nothing to do with our food, but you were just telling me that people, like the cops are going around to like shut people down.
Yeah.
So we were just in that restaurant and the owners walked in and there was only like 3 tables of people probably that were like sitting there eating, and he walks in and tells everybody, you guys are all family members or employees, because apparently like the cops are coming in and like shutting people down for serving food in restaurants.
They might get in a lot of trouble for disobeying an executive order.
Well, that makes me feel really bad because I really like this restaurant.
I think they'll be fine.
But it's good. Places are taking it seriously, or not places. The places aren't taking it seriously, but like the local government is, and they're actually enforcing executive order, which I feel like is important. Anyway, that was a little tangent. But you got your food. What's that?
Philly. Impossible Philly.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yes, it does.
I got a burger. I am so excited to eat this. You have no idea. So we are going to eat, have a little date, and then we're going to head to where Josh works so he can get some of his stuff done. And then we're going to go home.
And quarantine.
Maybe we should take Gemma on a walk.
We're quarantined. Not yet.
You can go on a walk in
You
quarantine.
can go on a walk.
So we will see you guys after all of that. Alrighty, I don't know where the lighting is good in this house because it's a new house. We made it back home. We actually ended up being at Josh's work for a decently long time. It's now 5 o'clock. There was kind of a lot more to be done than we had initially thought. But I did mention that we were going to be able to get some food from them because where he works also has a commercial kitchen. And if people didn't take home food, it would have all gone bad because they are closed for the foreseeable future. So they didn't want to leave any food in the kitchen because they didn't want it to go rancid and they didn't want it to go to waste. So we ended up taking a lot of food home with us. Then we did one last minute grocery trip to get anything that we may need. And let me tell you, the stores were ransacked. We've only have 1 case of COVID-19 in our county, and all the pasta was gone. Most of the canned goods were gone. Like, just all the bread, all the toilet paper, everything. It was crazy. So we grabbed a couple of our essentials. The good thing is that since we're vegan, nobody really gets the vegan food. So we were able to get everything that we needed. Thank goodness. One thing that we did get from Josh's work was a big bag of carrots. And Gemma is down here on the floor eating a carrot, making a mess all over the carpet. Look at this. Do you guys see this mess that our doggy made on the carpet? The last time she was on camera, she was so much smaller than she is now. Now she's a very big girl. Is that a good carrot? She's saying yes it is. It's a good carrot. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're making such a mess. It's a good thing you're adorable, honey. So first I'm going to show you the things that we got from Publix, and then I'll get into the stuff that we just were able to take home from Josh's work, which was amazing because they were able to give us a lot of bread and there was no bread at the grocery store. The first thing that we got was some oat milk. I normally cook with cashew milk that's unsweetened, but they didn't have any. So we're trying this for the first time. I've never tried it. It's 0 sugar oat milk, so that'll be good for cooking. Got some hot dog buns from Josh's work, so we got more hot dogs. We also got Beyond sausages. They gave us 3 bags of bagels, so we needed cream cheese. So we want to do a side-by-side taste test of our 2 favorite cream cheeses, which are Violife and Miyokos. We also got some cheddar slices, Violife cheddar slices for sandwiches. We normally get Country Crock, actually, because it's vegan, but they didn't have any, so all they had was this little tub of vegan, I can't believe it's not butter. We also got some Earth Balance. I might end up doing some quarantine baking just to make things a little bit more exciting. I love to bake, and I never have an excuse to, but if I'm stuck at home with nothing else to do, maybe I'll do some baking. Another thing that we got was they had a huge stack of pizza dough that was already rolled out, ready to make pizzas, and they had like this huge box of them. So we got like 5 or 6 to take home with us. So we got lots and lots and lots of our favorite cheese to go on pizzas, which is the new Dea cutting board mozzarella shreds. We got like 4 or 5 of those. Josh got some cheddar style shreds for making quesadillas and stuff like that. We got some pizza sauce. Gemma girl, you want a cookie? She thinks everything is for her, but it's not. Off. Good girl. We got these Back to Nature chocolate chunk cookies because they're absolutely delicious. I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I used to love vanilla wafers. They're not vegan, but we randomly picked up this bag of vanilla wafers. They're the Publix Greenwise brand, and they're vegan, and they're really good. So now we can make like banana pudding. So yeah, we were actually really excited about this. Normally for holidays, I tend to go all out and buy way too much vegan chocolate just to like, I don't know. I love chocolate and I love to support vegan companies, but with everything that's going on and all that, I just don't want to go too crazy this year. So we got 2 of these little vegan bunnies. They're the Lindt Gold bunnies. They're dark chocolate. They actually don't have any milk in them. We get them every year, but this year I'm limiting our Easter candy to just these. For some reason, we thought that there was gonna be like no like cold medication, but they had a bunch. So we got some sinus pressure and pain stuff, just like the Publix brand, and then some like off-brand Dayquil and NyQuil from Publix as well, just because it's cheaper. We got some mushrooms, 2 things of pickles because I love pickles, and these are our favorite dill pickle chips for like burgers and sandwiches. Some ranch, some garlic, lentils, and this is great for making soups and stuff, but my favorite vegan seitan steak recipe uses lentils. So I think we're gonna make some steak sandwiches, which I'm very excited for. Now, one thing that was completely ransacked, which I was very kind of surprised by, was the pasta aisle. Because I feel like everybody always has a bunch of pasta in their house anyway. Well, since we just moved, we don't have a ton of food. These were literally the last 2 boxes. Some linguine and some spaghetti. Very bizarre. There was nothing. I can insert a picture. I took a picture of the pasta aisle. There was no pasta. So we got that. Now this was a very rash purchase, but I got a big thing of canola oil because I found this recipe for vegan Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwiches, and they require, like, they have to be deep fried. So we have a deep fryer, we just didn't have any oil. So I think it'd be really fun to try to make those sandwiches and see if they taste anything like Chick-fil-A sandwiches. We also got some potatoes. You can use those for a bajillion things. Josh said that he can't be quarantined without ketchup. You're crazy.
No.
What would happen if you were quarantined without ketchup?
I would die, I think. If I was quarantined without ketchup to dip my quesadillas in.
You're disgusting. Just kidding, I love you. That's the last of like the weird miscellaneous stuff that like we got at Publix. Like it's all kind of all over the place. I didn't really get anything for recipes. I just got stuff to go along with stuff we already had and stuff that we got from Josh's work. So now I'm gonna show you everything that we were able to get from the kitchen at their work, which they had so much stuff. And a lot of it obviously wasn't vegan, so we like couldn't take any of that, but we did end up getting a lot. We got lemons and limes. We got pre-cut green bell peppers. We got a lot of them. Pre-cut red onions. I think we're gonna be making a lot of fajitas. Some oranges. These are the pizza crusts I was talking about. They're just like wrapped up in tin foil. A huge, like look at the size of my hand with this. A huge bag of sliced white onion. These massive tortillas. Some just salad. And Josh really likes their rice bowls that they have. So we got 2 containers of their yellow rice and 1 big thing of their black beans, which he loves. We also got tomatoes, bell peppers, celery, and carrots. I feel very fortunate that we were able to just take these things from the kitchen because this is kind of a lot of good fresh produce, and I'm glad that it didn't go to waste. So it would have gone to waste if we weren't able to take any. And there was so much more for other employees, and it was just a good situation that it's not going in the trash, which is what I really care about. Now, the rest of the stuff is in the freezer, so I'll go show you that really quick. Do you have your tennis ball? Welcome to our garage. This is the fridge that came with our house, along with the other appliances. We got new ones, but we're keeping the fridge plugged in the garage for like, it was gonna be our drink fridge, but now it's our quarantine fridge. So in the freezer, we have a big loaf of white bread. Oh, that's not gonna fit. We have these, I think these are hot dog buns. And these are like hoagie rolls. They're massive. And then we have 3 things of bagels. We have everything, plain, and cinnamon raisin. This is a lot of carbohydrates, and it's definitely going to last us through this crazy quarantine COVID-19 thing. We finished unpacking our groceries, getting them all put in the fridge and the freezer. Just a quick word on what's going on. I am not concerned about me personally. I'm not concerned about you. I think we're gonna be okay. But we did just move 2 weeks ago, and the city that we're living in now has a pretty high population of like elderly people. And your grandparents live in town where we just moved. You know, I'm concerned about everyone else because the news is saying that it's definitely much worse for older people. And I would hate to spread it to someone, all that. I feel like everything is shutting down. Bars, restaurants, this, that, and the other. I feel like it's only a matter of time. So that's why we went and bought a bunch of groceries. So now I thought it'd be a good time for a little bit more for our little life update. So the end of January, when we were at Disney, is kind of when we decided that we were going to move. We moved out of town. We moved about an hour away. We started looking for houses. I got my heart set on this one house. How, like, obsessed with this house was I?
Very, very obsessed.
It was a little unhealthy how obsessed I was. I was so sure that, like, that was the house for us. It had everything I wanted, except it didn't have a garage. I loved the house. In the pictures, it was beautiful. We went to go tour it, and so it was built in the 80s and then remodeled just now. And you could just tell that it wasn't remodeled well. So they must have cut corners everywhere. So it wouldn't have been a good investment for us to buy. Then someone that we knew had a house and was in the middle of remodeling it, and they were looking to sell it. So then we were going to move in there and buy that house. And it was exciting because we were going to get to pick materials, because it was bare bones. They hadn't even started like doing the flooring or painting the walls or anything like that, which was super exciting. So we spent probably a week like going back and forth to Lowe's, saving ideas of, you know, different flooring and all this type of stuff that we wanted. Kitchen counters, just like everything, faucets. And then that ended up falling through. So it was a stressful couple months, which is why we weren't really uploading, because we were so up in the air. We didn't know where we were going to end up. We weren't sure when I was going to stop working. At the same time, at work, I was training. At my job, the way that it worked was normally they'd have 2 or 3 training classes every year. But in the past 3 or 4 months, they had 2 consecutive ones back to back, and they were overlapping. So we were extremely busy. The classes were really big. So I was doing a lot of training. It was exhausting. So we had a lot going on for the past couple months. In hindsight, I wish that we would have maybe recorded some of it just to like look back on, because it was exciting packing up the house, getting ready to move, but it was kind of a lot going on all at the same time. And during all of this, our sweet baby Gemma, who is so sweet and adorable, yes, I'm talking about you, was teething. All of her baby teeth fell out. She was growing her adult teeth, and I love her with my entire heart, but she was kind of being a little jerk, wasn't she? Like, would just come up to us and just gnaw. She would just like chew on us like we were chew toys, because her poor little teeth hurt. And I totally understand that, but it was a rough time all around. Then we ended up finding this house. It was much newer than the other 2 houses that we were looking at, and it's in a better location. It's closer like to things like grocery stores, to your parents' house. It's a very like great location. I love the neighborhood. It's perfect for taking Gemma on walks. I had a couple reservations about the house at first, but now that we're in, I love it. I love it so much. So I thought I could give like a little teeny tiny house tour. What do you think?
Sure.
It's not completely like clean and perfect and whatever and unpacked. We still have some boxes in the garage, but this is our life. This is what's going on. I can put in a couple pictures of what the house looked like before we kind of put a couple polishing touches on it. We painted and we did new lighting in the house, but I'll give you a quick little tour of what it's kind of looking like now. Hopefully in the next couple years we can maybe do some renovations, do some new flooring, maybe touch up the kitchen. The kitchen was one of the hardest parts for me, because the house that I fell in love with had a beautiful kitchen, like gorgeous, my dream kitchen, and this house didn't. So it was kind of hard to go from my dream kitchen that I really, really loved to one that was smaller and definitely more dated. But now that we're in the house, I am 1000% confident that we made the right choice. I love this house so much. Do you have anything to add to our life update? I feel like I just like rambled for like 10 minutes.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying being closer to work?
Yes.
So he works at the same place. He previously 3 days a week would drive to work. Your commute
About an hour and a half both ways.
No, an hour and a
So-
half one way.
That's what I mean, an hour and a half both ways,
Both-
3
yeah.
hours total.
So 3 hours total every day of just driving, like on top of his like normal work day. So like 9 hours of commuting is kind of a lot. I felt so bad for him. And you did that for over 6 months, right?
Yeah, August to February.
So how much better is it to have like a 25-minute drive?
So much better.
We still do live 25 minutes away, but where he works is like a little bit south of town. So for us to like still be in between his work and like downtown of where we live, this was like the perfect location. So now that little mini life update is kind of all wrapped up, I'm gonna give you a tour of the house. Alrighty, so this is the entryway of our house. This is the front door that you walk in through. We still haven't taken down the temporary blinds that came with the house. Over here we have a closet, which I love. My favorite thing about this house is the closets. There's just so many closets and it makes me so happy. So in the pictures you can see there used to be old lady chandeliers. We replaced them with some much more hip, cool chandeliers. So we have this one right here and the matching one above the dining room table. Then the next room that you walk into is the living room. We took down the ceiling fan and put in recessed lighting, which I feel like really opens up the room. It makes it feel more like fresh and open and clean. We never use a ceiling fan like in the living room, so we were like, we don't need that, so we just took it out. We still have all the rest of our old furniture from our other house. Eventually we want to put a big sectional right here. I think it would be really cool. The one thing we did get was we just got this table from Target and we love it. We think it's super cute. These open up to our backyard, our beautiful sliding glass door. We are not keeping these. These are not staying. We just haven't got new blackout curtains yet. We'll make the backyard a different topic because it's its whole thing. So we're just not going to go into there. Then you walk into the kitchen. The kitchen's a little bit of a mess, as it always is, just because I'm always in it doing stuff. But as you can see from the pictures, we got all new appliances, which made me a lot less sad about the kitchen situation. I felt like the kitchen was dated. It feels so much better and so much more new just having new appliances. This is our eat-in kitchen. Oh yeah, we added recessed lighting in here as well, in the whole kitchen. We thought it was way better than like, what was this, like 70s or 80s style, like snow globe looking light? I don't know, it was really weird. So it's supposed to be an eat-in kitchen, but because we love Gemma so much, we gave her her own room with her crate and her food bowls and her toy box. Even though we have the toy box, the toys never actually end up in the toy box because somebody just likes to take them out of the box. Is that you? She's like, no, I would never do that. And then through here is our laundry room. So we have baby gates right here, separating like the living room and the kitchen so that Posey can go straight from our bedroom all the way around this corner to where her litter box is kept. And there's nothing really exciting, it's just a laundry room. And then through there we have a garage, which we are so happy about. We didn't have a garage at our old house and there was so many oak trees and the pollen got everywhere. Now we have a garage and I'm so excited. And then in here we have our bedroom with our cat. Hi, Posey. We can't find our normal gray blanket that we put on the bed, so right now it's an avocado blanket. And then here's our bathroom. Nothing special, definitely not clean. Joshua's towel hanging up on the shower. This is my favorite part of the whole house. Well, probably not, I don't know. But it's this massive bathtub. Like, look at this. It's huge. Although I normally lay the other way. But this made me so happy. Like, I love baths. Then we just have our shower, our water closet, because we're fancy and grown up in there. And then in here, this is our closet. Ah, walk-in closet. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. As you can see, there's still painter's tape up around our mirror and this light. We bought new lights. We just haven't put them up yet. And then once we put them up, we have to paint. Follow me. If you walk through this baby gate where Gemma can't get us because she's silly, she's gonna come running. There's the puppy. Then you come down this hallway in this very dirty door, which we can't figure out why it's so dirty. I scrubbed it and it's still this dirty, who knows? This is our guest bedroom. Oh, that's her bed. She knows it's her bed. That's not your bed. We need a bed frame for this room. The mattress is just on the floor. But yeah, this is our guest bedroom, again with a big closet, which I'm super happy about. It's not a walk-in, but it's still much bigger. So much bigger than the closets in our other house. Come on, let's go. Then this door has another bathroom. It's a one very long counter for only one sink, am I right? Nothing too exciting, just a bathroom. Then we have 2 more closets, which I very much love. You don't need to see the contents, but it's a big closet and it makes me very happy. And then we have our linen closet right here. Then in here, we have the office. We just have our desks set up right now. We still haven't put all the books on the bookshelf, so it's kind of barren. We have another closet, just some shelving, pretty basic. So that concludes our house tour. Not everything's unpacked yet. And at some point we would like to do some sort of renovations. So we will keep you guys updated if anything changes. I know the lighting is superb in here, but Josh got the computer set up. Gemma is attacking her bed because she likes to be crazy. But we brought her bed in here so that she can relax with us while we play games and she can't get into any trouble in the rest of the house. So we're gonna shut the door and keep her in here with us. What game do you wanna play?
Civ 5.
Civ 5. Alrighty. We'll let you know what nations we pick and who's doing best once we're done playing.
I will.
Well, the time ended up getting away from us a little bit. It is now 11 o'clock at night. We played Civ 5 for like 5 hours. I don't know. It was a long time. It was really fun. That game always makes me feel so confused and makes me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But Josh and I were on a team, so he was like sharing his knowledge with me. We made hungry root for dinner. It was rice quinoa as like the base, and then there was broccoli rice, which is basically just like little tiny pieces of broccoli that you saute in a pan that you top with a lentil carrot mixture and a lemon tahini sauce. Not the most glamorous, but that's what it looks like. So far, we've been getting them, this is our 2nd week, and we like everything that we've gotten so far. I think maybe next week I'm gonna make a video of all the different options that they send us, and we'll like include our ratings and how we like it. But for now, I hope this is good. That's gonna be it for this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!